Today, we play Best of One.
The only one in Best of One.
What? Didn't get taxes.
Ta-da!
Eurian. This is Standard. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today's video is brought to you by Moxfield, Cool Stuff Inc., and Ultimate Guard. Today in the arena, we are playing a rampless that did well in an MTGO event from Itustar. Maybe I'm saying that right, I don't know, but congratulations to them for doing well that last weekend. Might be the weekend before last by the time you see this. I don't know. I'm recording ahead. Time is weird. But we are playing this ramp list. I liked it because of the board wipe count. So as you see, it does have the 4 Sunfalls, which are very, very good. But it also has 2 copies of Depopulate and 4 copies of Archangel of Wrath. It's kind of sad to cut back on cards like Invasion of Zendikar and have a modest 2 copies of Up the Beanstalk to go with a Courier's Briefcase. But I'll tell you, in Best of One, you just gotta wipe the board sooner. You often don't have time to invade Zendikar. And while this deck succeeded very well in Best of 3, the question is always the same for me. But what about Best of One? What about Best of One? What about Mono Red on the play? Can you beat that? Because that's real esports, baby. That's the magic that matters, not whether or not you can sweat out a 10-round tournament, going to time every single match. No, can you succeed in toilet gaming? That is the question that must be answered in my videos, and it's why. Because I understand this, the desire and need of the community for this, that we are the most watched Magic the Gathering arena channel in the world. So let's keep it up and see if this deck can indeed hang. I'm down for some Atraxa. I'm down for some herd migration. I haven't ramped and then taken control too often. So let's do it. Let's dive in. Let this nonsense begin. Hey guys, CovertGoBlue, your one in Best of One here with an important announcement. New playmat! Yes! We have the CovertGoBlue Dinosaur Rider playmat with beautiful art of me, CGB, riding a beautiful dino from Andrea Garcia. Andrea Garcia has done it again with this absolute beautiful playmat and the cannon, and I'm wearing a pirate hat. What more could you possibly want? You can get this sweet playmat and the sweet new token as well in a bundle at coolstuffinc.com/CGB. That's CovertGoBlue HQ for those of you who have heard the ad a few times. Coolstuffinc.com/CGB. Check out the CovertGoBlue Dinosaur Rider playmat bundle. It is officially released on October 20th, and get yours today for the easy price of $19.99. And when you're there, use the promo code CGB5 to get a discount on all your purchases at coolstuffinc.com. So get the Dino Rider playmat and the Dino Rider token for just $19.99 plus a discount for using CGB5 at coolstuffinc.com/CGB. Order today. Loco Bolus. Love it. Think they're ready for this nonsense? Probably not. We'll keep. It's a pretty slow hand, but it's a ramp deck. Slow is kind of our jam. And being on the play really helps. Green, black, nothing so far. I appreciate that they're slowing down for our speed. Stomper, mirror. Yikes. We're not prepared for this. If the opponent has invasion, we're going to fall way behind really fast. So we could ensure that we get up to 7 mana, but we're not doing much with 7 mana. I think we're okay cycling this. Kind of a tough one, right? Because we might still use the herd migrations to make a lot of bodies. All right, we can get blue, and we have red. So what's the other one? Black? We have a black. We have a green. We have a white. I guess we need double white. All right, do they have the invasion? They do. Yeah. Blech. Do not love that. So they get to be the first mover. Should we transform our invasion, or should we cast a herd migration and just trade? Because, you know, if they end up sweeping the herd migration, did they really do much? Like, they're playing green-black. They're not going to play an Atraxa here. Their big stuff is going to be more green-black stuff. Triplets. Triplets are scary. Look at them go. They're going in. You could have a go for the throat. Let's just stack a third one on the Awakened Skyclave. All right, 2 down. Now, an interesting attack is into the triplets. Ooh, we drew a depopulate, so... Attacking into the triplets... Are they going to let me transform this invasion? Probably. And just grow these, which we then depopulate, but then we're blowing up our own invasion. I think patience will go a long way here. If I play this, I can't draw with it this turn. I kind of want to. Opponent might remove it. I don't know. Maybe we're just supposed to hold. Sure. Look at him going after the briefcase. Respect? Crap. Are we dead? We can't be dead.
I must retreat.
That's not dead. I could take all that and not die. But we're not going to. We're going to depopulate this board, because now we've seen that they're a Nissa deck, and they might have more Nissa. So we're just going to absorb a bunch of this without killing it. Save this because it's multicolored and we can draw a card. Reducing this to 2 might have benefit. All by design. Let's go ahead and stomp. Might as well grab the red. Bramble Familiar hitting, I think I saw Thrun. Mill 7, put a creature, enchantment, or land. Oh, they go with the Virtue. Ha! Got there. At least for now. We'll find out if they have another Tear Asunder. Real question, do we want to go all in on building a lethal board and check them for a sweeper? I think we do. We may not have a lot of time with this binding since they run Nissa and Tear Asunder. They do it again. They get a triplets here. The blockers. Block, block, block. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Not quite there. Not quite there. Let's see if we can draw into something good. Not quite. All right. Full send. We do have to worry. But we should have 8 toughness and a lifelinker to block on the way back. So let's go. Couple blocks. One big triplet coming right up. Our opponent goes to 3 though, and that's what I was hoping would happen if they didn't block with one of them at all. Angel to face. That will be the victory. Don't you love it when your ramp deck turns into a burn deck? On the play uncastable stuff. And this isn't good either. You know what? Going to 5. I don't think it'll work. I think we just see if we draw the land. We run a lot of land. You think there's a land on top? Hand smoothing algorithm? Easy. Never didn't have it. Ching. Question is, do we get black or green? I think we get green so we can cast this Stumpa. Look at how dysfunctional this hand is right now. Ten minutes later. They figured out where their make disappear is. Keep trying. So their matchup is amazing here. I would take the blue-white side every day. This is all I ever hope to play against when I queue up my blue-white decks. So, yeah. We've got trouble. Do I get white so I can cast this Sunfall, or do I get black? I'll get the white. The Sunfall at least draws me a card. They were Esper. They were Esper the whole time. I mean, I have to keep hitting lands. It's just really unfortunate. Don't forget to cast another Memory Deluge. Why would we stop now? Having so much fun. I would like to create a Mirrex token. You can pass priority on this. Should have been pretty obvious. Insert blah 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 about control players being slow. I know. I didn't attack with my Stomper, but they want to remove it anyway. I just wanted to see if they'd remove the Murex token. Kind of happy with that. They left my Beanstalk alone. Why would you play Spar's Headquarters and Restless Fortress in the same deck? Play the Rafine's Tower. Maybe they do, but my goodness. All right, they can go outside the game. What is the Hail Mary from outside the game that you would fetch with Invasion of Arcavios? Probably just get a Farewell. Like, it doesn't, you don't need much. Or you could go into Devious Cover-Up Zone. What you do first, or just get a Dissipate. All right, you get you get a Soul Partition. You Soul Partition the Invasion, then you get Devious Cover-Up, and you get back the Soul Partition, and then you just keep doing that. So they must have a sweeper, right? Like, if I cast the Herd Migration here, I don't think anything actually good comes of it, but we do draw a card with the Beanstalk, and they do have to tap their mana. I think we'd rather do it next turn, though, and maybe get them to use a counterspell so that they don't just get to cast a clean Memory Deluge. If I had an Atraxa there, it would be a great time to use it. But Herd Migration, not so much. Okay. Sure wish I could pick up this Boseiju. They took my Beanstalk. It's been a tough game. Alright, but again, don't want to walk into the Dissipate when they're not also threatening to flashback Memory Deluge. So we're probably not doing anything this turn. Also give ourselves at least a chance. To draw into an answer to the lockdown. We do run Leyline Binding. You wouldn't know it, because I think I've only seen one in our games so far. And the fact that they don't have another Memory Deluge or Wandering Emperor there means that we'd need to press them on 7 mana. We need to cast things that they really want to counter. That might be the Virtue of Persistence. Because if we cast Herd Migration, they might just sweep the board. And they are at 4 poison. We are starting to have an effect. Ooh, there's the binding. There's the binding. Okay, 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 okay. Up to 6 poison. You're telling me there's a chance. They allowed that. I'll take the lockdown, please. Or I'll try to. Get my Beanstalk. Draw a card. Yay. Let's go for Virtue. They might need to counter this, which means they don't get to flash back their Deluge. They might also just have a Farewell, which would be pretty brutal. But what can you do? Yeah. Yeah. Probably have a Farewell if that's their choice. And they're at the point where an untapped land, they can have up Dissipate after casting that Farewell. Although, I mean, I wouldn't play Lockdown in a deck with Farewell. That would be me. Here comes the rope again. The amount of time they take does give me hope. You'd think the farewell play would be so straightforward and clear that they would have made it already. And they passed the turn? After clicking every phase as slowly as possible, and they discard to hand size? Question mark? No way I'd discard to hand size. Like, that wouldn't be me. I'm trying to imagine what they're plotting on doing. Anyway, here's a stomper. A little graveyard value. Two black, 3 red, 2 white, 1 blue. Go blue. Archangel of Wrath, you say? First things first. A little poison. They're coming for the binding. Okay. Let's think. I should have put something on the stack, I guess. I don't know why they'd wait to do that, but I'm gonna get punished for it because if I had put something on the stack, I could have drawn a card. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We draw a card here. We'll have 6 mana left. White, white, black, black, red, red. So we might hit a binding here, which might be able to save what we have on board. We could try again. What happens if we try again? We don't get to play an Archangel? Was I going to play an Archangel? Probably not, but we don't get to make another token. I think we let it go. We still have a lot going for us. Opponent has 6 mana open. Want to keep the Murex pressure on them until they stop it. Very important. They're at 6 poison. So just even getting up to 2 poison creatures with the Murex can make a big difference in this game. Can also learn some good lessons from their timing. When we get a chance to put something on the stack with a beanstalk down, we should do it. Even if it's pre-combat and a little out of order. So I think the opponent's plan is to sunfall our creatures once we get them both back for the virtue, which means we have to find more ways to keep creatures dying. Go for the throat might help. And that is another ramp moment. And another Murex is... that could be huge. Alright, let's get to combat. They don't have the black yet to power up the fortress. Go for the throat might be able to help with that too. I really think they're going to go for a sunfall here. So our play is probably just double Murex. Seven poison. You really don't want to see a memory deluge here. If you don't see a memory deluge, we're feeling okay. I'm guessing it's just too difficult to play Magic under these conditions or something? Try to get in their shoes. What big decision do you need to rope on end step about? What could you be spending your mana on? Bringing down a Wandering Emperor, and then you sunfall, and then you make the token so that you have blockers? Something like that? DC? They've played slow all game, so it's not like new that they're roping. I'm just trying to think of what they're thinking about. Be a heck of a way to end such a game. Using full timer on every turn cycle up until when you just stop. Did your iPad run out of battery? Pro tip, don't play Esper Win Conless Control on the iPad or the iPhone. You run out of battery a lot. We really might have a rage scoop or a DC or a battery outage here. Maybe they just gave up because of Mirix. The second Mirix, I mean, that might have caused them to close the app and run and cry in the corner. But that's why Field of Ruin's so important in these decks right now. The card is definitely a must-have. And that's gonna close it. There was a lot of good stuff, I think, about, like, timing, and like I think we were learning some stuff, so I'll probably keep that in. I end up cutting a lot of DC games, but I think this one makes the video. Well, this hand is uncastable, completely uncastable. Sure, why not? What could go wrong? I mean, on the play, if we're mulliganing with this deck, what's going to happen? Nothing good. Ramp decks, you often just have to keep hands where it's like, all right, well, if it comes together, it comes together. See if they want to spend turn 3 drawing with this Dread Knight or not. A lot of players can't resist the value, but time is on our side usually. We have the more powerful end game, so it is kind of a trap for them to spend their turn doing what they just did. More black mana. Abzan with Shieldred, huh? Let's kick her. A little bit of life gain can really help offset Shieldred's vibe. Opponent also goes big. Interesting. But how big? They're a blue source away from their own Atraxas. Doesn't look like they are into that. Ooh, Shieldred wants to rumble. Okay. See if the opponent wants to block with the Dread Knight and keep drawing or not. Okay, we're down to 10. Could go face, but Shieldred gains life back pretty efficiently. Let's just take out their Stomper. All right, what do you do with all that mana? You must have a plan. Legion to Ashes. It only exiles things that are tokens with the same name, so it doesn't get rid of both angels. Huh? One's going after the angels. Gonna keep attacking, okay. Ouchie. See if they have a reaction to the plant dino. That block makes sense. You can use it to draw next turn if they have nothing else to do with their mana, but we're okay with that too. Here's Atraxa. Now, if they have Go for the Throat and to Breach the Multiverse, that's going to be a tough pill to swallow. Why are we just chilling on the stack? What's up with that? What would you say we're doing here, huh? Is that a scoop? A lot of rage scoops today. A lot of sad nerds in their cubicles, hoping their boss doesn't find them at work. I think our opponent needs a stronger constitution. This game might be over. I'm not sure what's in their hand, but it's probably not over. Children's still alive. I get to see more cards next turn because of the Dread Knight. I assume they do something with all this mana that they accumulate. They might have ways to take advantage of Atraxas in my deck, like Breach the Multiverse. I don't know for sure, but seems like a pretty bad scoop. Anyway, binding, stompies. Cycle land and migration? Migration. Come back! There's still time! There's still time to compete with me! I'll block. I really don't care. Let's go. I probably wouldn't block. At least draw the card. You don't even have to pay the whole life. You like gain a life from it. At least draw the card, opponent. You've got 4 cards in hand. You go up to 5 with this Dread Knight. You have just as many cards in hand as me. What's the problem? Was it something I said? And we are back for the very generically recorded post-game wraps. Hey guys, CGB here, your beloved one in Best of One, wearing my cool guy glasses, just for the humor of the situation. Anyway, it's that time again. I know. The feels. It's that time again, but I've got to be on the road for another couple of weeks. There's going to be a few of those this year. I've got my last public appearance, though, coming up. My last scheduled paid appearance at a Magic event, Command Fest Orlando. And while you're watching this video, I'm either en route to it or I am at it. And hopefully I get to see you there because I've definitely put enough of the commercials on my videos. But yes, I would very much like to play Magic with you at Command Fest Orlando. Go to commandfestorlando.com and check out those sweet, sweet tickets and come meet me, CGB. But in the meantime, yes, videos will be a little bit shorter. I think that's okay. I mean, let's be honest. The meta's pretty set. We know what the good decks are, and they're going to be that way until Ixalan comes out. So I'm going to keep on playing, you know, every now and then some meta decks that I net deck, just shamelessly net deck and snipe from the Wizards MTGO and MTGA results websites, and some brews of my own, some stuff I enjoy playing. Today, for example, Lord Scare's Blessing, Lord Skitter, a little rat theme, goes a long way to making the videos fun, as I think you know. But I'm going to use this outro a few times, so you'll hear it a few times. I'm in Orlando. That's why the videos are shorter, because I had to record them all in the span of one day. And I'm at the end of that day right now, so I'm a little bit loopy as I record this. Not only that, I have a bunch of other things to get done before I leave. I've got a lot of ads to record. You'll see some of the sponsored work coming up if you haven't already. Good times. Hope you like it. Please check out the sponsors of the channel. They make things possible. You know that I've had a great year. I get to really live the life every month, sometimes multiple times a month, traveling somewhere in the country and meeting people who watch my videos and want to play Magic with me. And wow, it's a real ride, and I'm trying to embrace it and say yes to as many things as I can. And it's definitely starting to burn me down. This will be my 10th MTG related travel this month, and it won't be the last because I just booked something else in early November. So yeah, there's going to be plenty of videos that are a little bit shorter, and there's going to be plenty of times I record my outros and then use one file to be the outro for a number of videos all at once, like this. And why do I do that? Does it get old and annoying? I hope not. But it really is just so that you guys know it's not because I don't care. It's because I'm out of time. But when I have time, you know what to expect on this channel. We're 5 years into it, and I don't see it going away anytime soon. Still having fun. Still appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching this video as always. I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.
If you wanna play with the best, get your ass to Command Fest. Orlando. If you wanna play with the best, get your ass to Command Fest. Orlando.
Command Fest Orlando is coming up soon. October 20th through 22nd. You think you have what it takes to challenge the one in Best of One? Meet other VIPs like Foxy, the Nitpicking Nerds, and the team from Decked Out. Get the new CovertGoBlue Dino Rider playmat, first available at the event. Check out the VIP fan experience. Limited to just 50 attendees, it contains all kinds of perks and swag. Join us for a whole weekend of fun special guests, unique events, and thrilling gameplay. Share your love for magic with others as we celebrate the gathering at Command Fest Orlando.
If you wanna play with the best, get your ass to Command Fest. Orlando. If you wanna play with the best, get your ass to Command Fest.